Hey, I'm back. This is going to be a very short stream, but I wanted to at least get one in because I haven't been streaming for a while. I think it's been at least a week, maybe even 2 weeks. I'm in St. Louis right now. I was in Nashville a few days ago, Chicago before that, so very hectic schedule. I'm just going to play some Blitz. If people are watching, you can challenge me, you can answer, or you can ask questions and I'll try and answer them. But for now, I'm going to join the weekly Blitz Arena. Should make sure the stream is actually working too. Go to Twitch. Looks to be live. Waiting for a game to start. Oh no! I forgot, I have Blindfold turned on. Because I was practicing a game with my student. Okay, the first game is going to be Blindfold. I don't know how this is going to go. And he plays f4 on move 1. Let's play d6. Going for e5. Knight f3. e5 maybe? If he takes, I can play g5. Probably not the best opening to play in Blindfold. But we'll see what happens. Yasser's chair is nice. Though it actually might be Jen's chair. I forget which person sits on which side. Plays e3. I think I can play g4. I apologize to the viewers who probably don't know what's going on in this position, especially if you just joined. We have a very strange bird's opening. I'm going to take the pawn on e5, attacking this knight. After this game, I'll switch back to normal chess. But okay, this is actually looking like a fun position. I'm going to put the bishop on d6, and he plays e4. Don't know if that does too much. It does block my e-pawn though. Such a strange position. This is not the position I would usually like in a Blindfold game, but I guess I'll have to deal with it. Debating where to put my knight. Let's play knight f6. At some point I might turn on the pieces during the game if I struggle too much, but hopefully that won't happen. I'm just going to develop. I feel like I have a decent idea where the pieces are. Bishop e3. I'm going to play h5. Reinforce this pawn on g4. He plays knight c3. Okay, so we're just developing. I have all my minor pieces developed. Like knights on the outside, bishops on the inside. He plays bishop e2. Let's go for the pawn storm. Because why not? It's going to be hard to look at the chat while playing Blindfold, so I apologize. But I'll look at the chat afterwards. I'll change back the board settings afterwards as well. I'm going to play knight h5, going for more attack. He might castle queenside, though. It's probably a good move. Then I have to go for a queenside attack. Bishop g5, attacking my queen. Oh, and attacking this pawn. I have to play bishop d6, or bishop d6 to e7. Goes back to e3. I think I can play knight d4. Don't see anything wrong with it. It's just difficult when all the pieces are still on the board and things get more complex. I'm going to attack on the queen side with a5. If you want to actually know where the pieces are, you can observe me. You can type in the command lichess in the chat, and you should be able to observe me. This is unpleasant. I'm losing track. I just played a5, he played knight d5. Can I take twice and win a pawn? I don't understand. Queen take d5. Or maybe he's winning g4, but a2's attacked. And my knight's still on d4, right? So I take on a2. Wait, why can't I take on a2? Does he have a knight on b3? Go back. Oh, he played knight b3, okay. Well, now I can play a5, or a4. And now the knight is almost trapped. Wait, where does the knight go? I guess he could... Wait, I have a knight on d4 still, right? So he could take on d4, but then I can take on a2, threatening mate. This is getting very complex. I'm so confused. Why can't I take the pawn? Oh, he took with bishop on d4. Well, I can take with pawn on b3. Please just resign. I think I'm winning, but if he knows I'm playing blindfold, he might play on. Please resign. Because I'm winning. This is just a crushing position, I'm pretty sure. Because this bishop is hanging and I'm about to take on a2 and just promote. He plays a3. It's probably decent resistance. Do I take with pawn or do I take the bishop first? Take with queen on d4. Bishop take h5. What? I'm losing track of where all the pieces are. I'm going to take on a3. Because I see one mating idea. His queen better be on d2. Oh, he plays c3, but rook a1's mate. Yes, I won! I was losing track of the position, but that was exciting. Let's actually go back, turn on the pieces, and see what happened there. And hello to people in the chat. Sorry, I was ignoring you guys. I can't play blindfold and look at the chat at the same time. So hello, Red Samurai. Yeah, I'm in the chess studio. If you guys want a behind the scenes shot, why is this not working? My webcam not working? Oh, the other webcam is on. Okay, let me go to video source, properties, and then the other one. What? Why did that not work? Properties. There we go. Okay. Well, the exposure is a bit bright, but okay. If you guys want a behind the scenes, I'm actually in a chair that maybe Yasser has sat in. There's a couch area. I'm here because I'm doing commentary for this event going on for next, 8 or 9 days. So I'll be live on the St. Louis Chess Club YouTube channel in a couple hours. I'm just doing a quick stream because, I mean, what else to do? So, yeah, let's go back to, or let's go to analysis board. Let me go to preferences. Let me say hi to more people in the chat. Asios, hello. Oh no, me pants, good to see you. Raj Mitun, I don't think I've seen that name before, but welcome. Yusevich, I'm doing well. Somebody very special in the chat. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, let's actually see that game. I don't usually play blindfold, even though it is a good exercise. Only time I play blindfold is with my lower rated students. We play kind of just for training games, and then they have a chance to beat me, especially when I blunder or lose track of the position. But yeah, this game I tried to be creative in the opening. I was just inventing this. Maybe this is a real line. I might have to do some research given that it's been played before. Metal Eagle, thanks for following. And I mean, the idea is very clear, just to play g4, kick the knight, and if take d4, knight has to move, bishop take d6, for example. Like, black's already threatening mate in 3 with queen h4. So, he played e3, which maybe is a standard move, but I was happy with the position. And yeah, I still had a good idea where all the pieces were here, but then things got a bit weird. I was going for knight f4, and he played bishop g5, which I missed. I had to play bishop e7. He retreated. I went for knight d4, and then I went for a5. And then for some reason, I just forgot the knight was still on b3. And then, okay, he just lost a pawn here for some reason. But he won it back. And then I forgot I couldn't take on e2. So I played a4. And then he took with bishop, and I took with pawn. And now black's just winning material because the bishop is attacked. And if I can take this pawn, I'll promote. So he played a3. I took. Oh, I was attacking this bishop. I didn't even see I was attacking that bishop. I also have bishop g5 ideas, which I didn't see. Okay, so he took the knight. I honestly didn't realize there was a knight on h5 that he captured. I was just going for mate. And then, thankfully enough, he allowed rook a1. What can he do here to survive? Maybe queen e1. Though I have bishop g5. I wonder if I would have found bishop g5. Yeah, this might actually be forced mate. The queen has nowhere to go forward. It can't move forward, and if it moves off the diagonal, then bishop g5 is deadly. So is it just forced mate? Maybe best move is bishop take f7. Ooh, bishop take f7 is nice, because then he's... Oh, he can't take on b3, because I play rook a1 mate, so I would play king d8. And it's still forced mate. Really? Turn on Stockfish. I would probably guess it's like mate in 5, mate in 6. Or not. How does he survive? Bishop take f7. King d8. Oh, c take b3. Forgot about c take b3. And then I would just have to rook take h5. Oh, rook take h5 is a cool line. This is hard to calculate. Queen a1 check. Oh, bishop g5 even smoother. Okay, that was a fun game. Hello to more people in the chat. Hello XI Sparks. Hello Brayden. Hello Dora Noob. More people. Hello Jepta. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm in St. Louis right now. I know it's probably like mostly US people, maybe some Canada people. Definitely at least one Canada person, and then maybe some European night owls. But okay, let's maybe let's play one more game. I'll go back to the tournament. This game won't be Blindfold. I'm Polish, living in NL. What's NL? Is that New Zealand? No. NL. New something. From Chicago. I'm from Chicago too. Oh, it's not late in Europe. Oh yeah, it's still early. Guess that's true. I thought I switched it back to Blindfold. Where's my... Okay, I'm white. I mean, I would continue playing Blindfold, but I want people to actually watch this game. So, I don't know why it didn't update. Oh, maybe I didn't actually change it. Let's refresh the board. There we go. Okay. Now I'm happy. See the pieces. See the beautiful London. F3. I think F3 is the principled move, because then it's a Jobava line but up a tempo. And then like knight c3. And Jobava usually has this position, or a position like this with black to move. But here it's white's move. So that's nice. I'm going to play h4. Going for g4. He plays h5. Maybe I'll put the knight on g3. And then I'll make his bishop move again, and I'll trade off the bishop. And then eventually I'll go for e4. Oh, Netherlands. Aha. Should have known that. I can take on g6. And this guy's only 1400, and he berserked me. Okay, let's play queen d3. I'm gonna go after this weakness. I think he has to play king f7. He plays queen c7. Okay. Thank you very much. What to do? Maybe take an e4. My queen defends this knight. Oh, my queen's almost trapped, but I have queen g5. Okay, that's fortunate. I want to play e5 next. He might play knight h7, and then maybe I'll play e5. Yeah, e5 looks safe. Antonio Morales has a question about knight c3. Let me get back to that after this game. Just try and finish this game as quickly as possible. Go for the kill. Castle queenside. And his pieces are not impressive. Like, nothing's coordinated. These two pieces are stuck. The other knight and rook are also not impressive. I kind of want to just play knight e4, sack a knight. Maybe f4 is a better way to go. f4, f5, open the f file, get a rook to f1. Or take a free rook. Take on e6 first. And then take the rook. Rooks on open files have smiles. I said that during the broadcast yesterday. It is a great line for students, younger students. I'm gonna play queen e8, queen e7. Where's my mate? Okay, let's take on h5. It's a free pawn. And then maybe knight f4, and I win another rook. Keep taking free stuff. Okay, rooks on open files have smiles. I'll follow that rule. Oh, he wants to do something. I can't take on c6 because then he mates me. Guess I have to trade queens. It's gonna take longer to mate without a queen. Hey, he resigns. Okay, let's see the question from Antonio Morales. I have a question about 2 knight c3 suggestion on the Sicilian. The trap you have in the video where black plays d5 too early is nice, but what if black plays a6 first? The whole trick doesn't work. Is that correct? I think I know what he's referring to. Also, thank you, Passpawn, for the comment. Passpawn99. Yeah, let's go to some study. Where's my study? Study. My studies. Opening preparation. I think this is a good collaborative study. Lucas, thanks for the 100 bits. Is there a message with that? Or it's just bits? Thank you for the bits. D-Nation Chess, good to see you. I'm doing well. Very busy. This coming week is extremely busy, so I'm not sure how much time I'll have to stream, but we'll see. What do I want to do? Make a new chapter. Let's see. Knight C, Sicilian, goal line. Okay, so let's answer this question. Who is it from again? Antonio. Yeah, so Antonio is referring to this line. Actually a really cool line. For those of you who don't know, I'll just show it real quick, where it's a common idea for black in this sort of bishop b5, bishop c4 line to go for the immediate d5. So actually, let's look how this works for white. After d5, uh, black is actually falling into the trap. After e take d5, there's a beautiful continuation for white, and anyone who's watched this video on YouTube has probably seen it. But the amazing move here is knight take d5, sacking a piece, and after knight take d5, knight take d4, pawn take d4, it looks like white's just down a piece. Seems like black's doing okay, but then white has overwhelming compensation with queen h5. And black actually is going to collapse here, and white is either winning back enough material and will be up material, or white will get like a crushing attack. So I guess I should go further and show kind of the key line, like why this actually works, because after bishop e6, white has rook e1, with the threat of both rook take e6 and bishop take d5. So the best try for black perhaps is something like knight f4, but then very simply there's bishop b5, forcing king e7, and white wins back the piece with a great position. And I actually had this in a tournament game. I actually had this in a Lee chess game recently, I believe. I showed the tournament game in the YouTube video, but the Lee chess game, let's switch databases. Yeah, the Lee chess game, actually, there's been a good number of of games from this position. After king to f7, the best move for white is to take on e6. I don't know why my game is not showing up. Maybe it was too recent. Pretty sure I had this. And then after this, queen e4 check. And, okay, white has crushing attack. We can turn on Stockfish just to verify, but +4. So, anyway, I think it's important to understand that. And then we'll go to Antonio's question with the difference of black playing a6 first. And after a6, yeah, it's a stronger move for black. It's probably the best move, where black is immediately threatening to trap the bishop with b5. I think the best move here is to play d3. And now if we imagine black plays d5, the inclusion of a6, d3 actually helps black, because if we look at the same line, here, bishop e6, wait, why am I getting confused? Rook e1. I know there's a reason this doesn't work. Is there a different move than bishop e6? Because knight f4 is actually prevented here. 5, take, queen h5. And white's scoring very well, but I thought there was a problem with this line. a6 before d5 has a threat of b5. Well, why is bishop b5 check necessary? I'm just gonna get a quick answer and turn on Stockfish. Is this still a good line for white? It is. So why? Maybe it's an inclusion of b5? Take. No, this is a very good line for white. So what's the question? Trap you have in the video of black plays d5 too early. I honestly thought this line didn't work for white, but it's been a while since I looked at it. Oh, maybe why I'm getting confused is that if we look at maybe the other option for white to play a4 preventing b5, then the line doesn't work because of the reason that Antonio mentioned in this line. After queen h5, bishop e6, rook e1, knight f4 is actually saving black, I believe, right? Yeah, because rook take e6, knight take e6, there's queen e7 in the end. And the inclusion of a4, or a6, a4 helps black because it does prevent bishop b5. So I guess that it's a small nuance which is important to recognize when delving into like these tactical lines. So that's why probably if you run into this line, just play d3, a6 d3, and the trap still exists, assuming Stockfish is correct. Now a common way for black to play here is not to play d5 but to play b5, and then we could get some position like this where black can often take on b3, play bishop b7, and it's a more strategic fight rather than a position opening up very early. But it's playable for white. I enjoy playing this in blitz because white's plan is usually pretty direct. I'll mention one maneuver where white plays an early like knight g1 to f3, and there was some game, some like high level game like between two super GMs. It was either Anand Gelfand or Mirosevic, maybe Mirosevic, playing this as white, and like this knight g1 to f3 maneuver is actually a very useful thing to employ in the middle game. So Antonio Morales, I don't know if I answered his question what to play against a6. I mean, maybe, are you asking about a6 on move 2? Because a6 on move 2 is a whole different line, which I don't think I'll have time to go over super in depth, but I can give you just a quick recommendation. REKP, yes, this is a Grand Prix attack, except I like to call it knight c3 Sicilian because the Grand Prix attack is kind of identified with this move f4 and knight f3, and white doesn't always go for that depending what black plays. This is not though Kelly. Though Kelly is knight f3 followed by a6, and it's a big difference because white has a move like c3 or c4. With the knight on c3, a6 makes a bit more sense for black because black goes for the early b5. So let me just show one more cool kind of game just to give people some inspiration, because I actually didn't go over a line that I wanted to in the video. We'll add a new chapter. We'll say knight c3 Sicilian, what to play against to a6. Actually, let's make this title more exciting. How to crush to a6. Okay. This will be really quick. e4, c5, knight c3, a6. I recommend playing f4 here. Actually, wait a minute. I actually don't know if the move order matters. At some point, white will play f4, g3, bishop g2, and d3. Let's say g3 first. Maybe slightly more flexible. Okay, so b5. And we'll just see one of the most popular lines for black after bishop e7. Now I can play d3, e6, and now f4. And if we notice, the most common move for black is to play d5. I'm going to turn off opening book for the time being. So let's say black plays b5, or d5. This is a position you're aiming for. If you're playing against this 2a6 line, if you see this position, you should get excited, because there's a very rare move here for white. And I'm going to turn opening book back on, because I'm just curious where this move falls. Yeah, this move is not within the top 5. This move is actually the 6th most popular move, which is pawn f5. And I think it's the strongest move. And it's very hard for black to deal with if black's not prepared. I had a game in this? I was white. Anyway, let me show the kind of the two main lines. Normally, black has to play d4. I don't think there's another reasonable move. Because if black plays something like take, then white can take, and this is just good for white. So d4 is most likely. And now there's a very surprising move here for white. You can actually take on e6. And if I ever do a part 2 to the knight c3 Sicilian video, I will show this line, because it's relatively new. There's not been too many like high-level tournament games that have featured this. The idea is white sacks a piece. Pawn takes c3, pawn take f7, king take f7, and I think if you run Stockfish for long enough, it should say like plus 0.5 for white, which is a really nice evaluation given white is down a piece. I think the move that Stockfish recommends is just to take the pawn. And there have been some games in this position. One game that I played on Lee Chess, I think it was a bullet game, which I did not manage to win. Let's go to the Masters database. Yeah, the game I would recommend looking at is the one from 2017. I actually played the same tournament where this game took place, and I was just like walking through the playing hall, and I was walking through as I like saw this position on the board, and I realized that, oh man, someone else discovered my opening preparation. So we'll insert the game, and White played nicely to convert, but I'll let people actually look through this if you want to look deeper on your own. I'm gonna go ahead and share the link in the study in case people want to clone it or anything. Anyway, let me show one more line, and then I'll be done. After pawn take e6, black might not be too motivated to go into this piece sack line, so black could very likely take back on e6. And then there's just a cool sequence of moves for white. White's not going to move the knight, but continue counterattacking. White can play queen h5, e6, queen e5, attacking the rook. I think the only move for black is to play queen f6, and then queen c7, attacking the bishop. Black still can't take the knight. Black has three choices, all these queen moves. Let's say queen g7. White can trade queens, then finally move the knight. And all of this was just a trade. We get into some like positional middle game where it is equal material, but white has like a number of rich plans, a lot of which focus on kind of exploiting either the e6 pawn or the e6 square. So for example, like bishop h3, bringing the knight to g5. There's all these potential pawn breaks on the queen side too, like a4 or even b4 to try and undermine black's kind of overextended pawns. So it's a fun position, and I would usually be happier playing this from the white side. So anyway, I hope that gives people some inspiration. I can't really stay much longer because I have other commitments today. And I think what I'll do, I'll just scroll up in the chat because I wasn't really looking earlier. Chat, where are you? Okay. Clickbait. I mean, yeah, maybe it's clickbait. For those of you who just joined, I'm in the classic chess studio. People who watch chess online should actually recognize where I am. And in about 2 hours, I'll be doing commentary for the Summer Chess Classic, which is taking place in St. Louis, and the games are going on right now. So the commentary starts about 2.5 hours after the round starts. So I would encourage people to watch that if you want to see more of me. If you're not sick of me already, I'll be doing commentary with Katerina Nemtsova. But I'm going to end the stream here. And before I go, let me raid someone. I wanted to do it where I would like raid the St. Louis Chess Club Twitch channel. I don't know if the broadcast is going to be on Twitch. It might be. And I do auto host them, so you might be able to like go to their channel later and see me. But if I get to the homepage and pause the tournament, go to streamers. Oh, people are streaming. Interesting. I actually don't know too many of these people. I know King Crusher. Let's click on the last one. Raid Zoom Peely. Sound okay? Let me unmute this. Is it English? Is this English? Wait, who's Zoom Peely? This guy looks interesting. He has an Aussie accent. 6 viewers. Okay, we're rating this guy. Snatch Pato. Raid, Snatch, Pato. And yeah, please try and watch later. It's new for me doing commentary in like a studio, but hopefully it'll be instructive. And I will see you guys in the future.